Alright guys, so if you saw the title of today's video, we need to talk. And there's some channel changes and life changes that I want to go through with you guys. So it has been almost 60 days since I last published a video. In those 60 days, a new Lorcana set has released. Many Lorcana announcements have been made, and a lot has changed in the Lorcana sphere of things. And I think the reason that I've kind of halted content is I've just kind of lost my spark for the game. And that's not to say that I don't still buy packs and open packs and look at my cards. I still do that quite often. I actually just bought some Rise of the Floodborn. I found some at Target, which was rather exciting. But that's besides the point. My main thing is now is I don't think that this channel is sustainable right now. And that's just because I think that I don't have a big enough passion for Lorcana that I don't think I can keep making content as frequently as I did and as I would honestly like to. One thing that my passion hasn't dispersed for, and I don't think it ever will, is Disney as a whole. Disney is something that is so inherently valuable to me, and it's such a big part of my personality, and it's kind of like the shrine of all my interests almost. Like most things I am interested in relates to Disney in some way. That I got down and I was thinking, how can I keep Budget Lorcana, which is the name of the channel, going? And first of all, my first thought was, the name Budget Lorcana has to go, because that's not the point of the channel anymore. And unfortunately, I don't know if it ever truly was. I feel like I was trying to create a channel title that I thought was catchy and helpful, and I thought I was definitely trying to, but I feel like most of my content was just very centered around Lorcana as a whole, rather than approaching it on a budget, which I think that that's a main issue of why the channel didn't take off like I wish it would have, and why I feel like I was putting in a lot of work. And obviously the way you guys accepted me into the community and the positive comments I get, those were amazing. But I just felt this was more on a personal level, not like views or subscribers. I didn't feel like I was putting out the best content that I could. So I got to thinking, and I said the name has to go. So I used to run like a side hustle on eBay where I'd hunt down Disney collectibles for people, and that also never really took off. But my name on eBay was Thomsons House of Mouse. It's a great name. So I'm like, okay, let's bring that over to this channel. So this channel from today on, hopefully for always, is now Thomsons House of Mouse. Not Lorcana centric anymore. I'm shifting away. I'm still going to be making plenty of Lorcana content, don't get me wrong. I still love the game. I just don't, it's not what it used to be. It's not doing what it used to do for me. And I hope that someday it will, because that was a great time. And I love what Lorcana gave me for a really almost over a year of just enjoyment. And I'm so excited to do some more different stuff. I'm a big Disney parks guy. I always have been, I always will be. So I want to make some more park center content, and I'm actually looking at going to college in Florida. So I think in the future, I would love to start doing parks content on this channel. And I think that when you start doing parks content, it's expensive. So I'd love to get the channel up and going, get a good fan base out there before I start doing parks content. So that's one of the reasons I've always wanted to do parks content. And I think that if I can start building up with parks adjacent content, that's good. I love Disney collecting. I call it Diz-teeking all the time. And I actually have a Diz-teeking haul for you guys at the end of this video, just a preview of what's to come for the channel. So I wanted to give you guys the best content possible. And I know most Lorcana fans are also Disney fans. So this is going to be park stuff, movie reviews, book reviews. I'm actually planning on reposting an old interview I did with New York Times bestselling author Ridley Pearson. It's going to be the next video, is from the archives, if you will. And I'm going to be posting a lot of podcasts. My podcast, The Apartment Above the Firehouse, this will become a second home for it. So along with the podcast feed on your podcatcher of choice, this will be a second home on Thomsons House of Mouse. And I'm going to be doing a lot of VHS content because I love VHS. It's actually going to be part of the haul today. I'm going to show you guys how I clean up VHS and how I get them looking presentable for my collection. So I really appreciate you guys not all mass unsubscribing during my time off. It was good to step away for a bit, and I don't regret it. I think it was a good choice, and I think it allowed me to just really sit and reflect on what this channel means to me, which is a lot. And my subscribers mean a lot, and everyone that watches the videos, they mean a lot to me. And I want to give you guys the best content possible, and I want to have that flame that's really ignited. And I think with all things Disney, it's just very ignited for me. And I think that I'm going to be giving you guys some awesome content, and I'm so excited for the future with you guys. And I just want to see us build something cool together. The Discord's not shutting down, so if you haven't joined the Discord already, go join it. We really want to get that up and going. It's just being renamed to Thomsons House of Mouse, and I just really appreciate you guys bearing with me in this time of transition to the new channel, to the new content all around. And I'm really excited for what we're going to be doing together, building this community, and hopefully getting to the park soon. So thank you guys so much for watching, and let's get into that Diz-teaking haul from the past few days. Okay guys, so I figured with the changes that I'm making to the channel, I figured a new backdrop was in order, as opposed to our classic old school Budget Lorcana backdrop. So what I did was I was actually Diz-teaking this past weekend. I actually went back and picked this up today. And I found this pretty cool 2013 Walt Disney World 3D mouse pad. So I figured I could open this up with you guys right here today on the channel, and we can start using it as our backdrop for now. We could get a cool mat, but because this one's kind of small, but it's a fun backdrop to have. So we're gonna go ahead and open this bad boy up. See if I need to grab some scissors. Let's see, rolling over here and grab a pair of scissors. Alright, so here we are with the mouse pad, and let's go ahead, let's look at it. Got the Disney Parks Authentic Original right there, authenticity. On the back we have a QR code, probably a pretty early QR code, saying it's from 20. Oh, no way! So there's actually a seal right there, so I don't have to destroy the packaging. Well, I'm glad that didn't rip. And we have the original price tag of $9.95. Let's go ahead, let's open this guy up. Opens a little bit different than a Lorcana booster pack. And let's see what we've got. Alright. Cool. So I think this is what's supposed to go directly. I don't know if it's like a guard for the front. No, that distorts it. But this is actually really neat. I don't know how well the phone camera picks up the 3D effect, but it's kind of trippy to look at. But it's cool. You hit that from just the right angle. That's like a perfect little backdrop. So let's get it centered right here. And I think this is what's supposed to go on your desk, but I don't think we need that right now. So we've got our new fun little backdrop. Get that centered right there. And let's start off with, this is a VHS that I've actually been on the hunt for because this movie is not streaming on Disney+. And that is Rudyard Kipling's The Jungle Book. This is the original Jungle Book live-action remake. And as you can see here, we've got this. I was able to pick this up for, I think, $1. And the tape appears to be in pretty good condition, all the way rewound, so I don't know if it was ever played. There is some yellowing there, which is just a sign of old age. Most tapes have that. And no, for a second I thought there was some breakage there, but I think only possibly right there. There's a plastic broken, but that's all right. It's not the end of the world. And the case itself is really dirty on the side. So what I like to do, I grab a wet wipe. Any brand's fine. I like to use Clorox because it sanitizes it as well. And I just like to give my tapes a nice wipe down with the wet wipe. So you get the camera to refocus here. And so I got all that situated, and now this tape is looking pretty good. So this was my first Diz-teaking find, so we'll set that off to the side. And next up is another VHS tape I was missing. It's just a pretty uncommon one. And this is Lilo and Stitch. If we look in here, this actually has a blue top tape. So these are more late releases such as Atlantis. The Cars VHS, the super rare one, has this. So if you guys do have a Cars VHS in your personal collection, it's definitely a rare one. That's a $10,000 tape. So we have this right here. And then last but not least, this is actually probably my favorite tape that I was able to pick up, is this DuckTales paper cover. So not a white clamshell, but it's all the same. And here we have the Walt Disney Home Video. The label isn't in the best condition, but it's all right. And then there's actually, the cylinders are looking really nice. Case isn't in the best condition. I was able to clean it up a bit. And this is the Raiders of the Lost Harp collection. Fun play on words there. So this is a little bit like what more speed to expect from the channel coming into the future. And I think it's fun, and we're going to be doing a lot of live Diz-teeking, so you guys will come with me on my Diz-teeking adventures, and we're going to be doing book reviews, Disney book reviews. I'm actually reading a couple Disney books right now. Kingdom Keepers Book 4, who the author Ridley Pearson, as I said earlier, we're going to have him, my interview with him from a few years back. Exactly 4 years ago today was when I did that, and I'm going to be reposting it for you guys in the coming week, so keep your eye out for that. But for now, this is all from Thomsons House of Mouse. And guys, I need a new catchphrase. Don't blow the budget, kind of left with the old name. So let me think on that for a bit. New catchphrase.